Good day viewers, you're welcome to this channel, and today I want to show you the quick way of connecting your PHP file to your MySQL database. Please, if you're new to this channel, subscribe to receive more updates the moment I upload. Thank you so much. Happy listening. So I have a folder in my htdoc. If you're new to PHP, you need to download XAMPP and download some code editor of your choice. So in this tutorial, I'll be using Sublime Text. As you can see, I have a single folder. Inside the folder, I have two files, of which they are all empty for now. So this is the folder home page. This is my project folder, PHP-YouTube 01. So this is my first video on YouTube now. So please let me know my performance in the comment section. So I have the DBH and index file on my computer, and this is the page is blank, and this is my database. I've created PHP underscore ty01. So that's the name of the database. So we want to connect our PHP this script to this MySQL database, so and see how it works. So first thing first, this is the DBH or database handle files. This is where we declare some variables that can help us to connect to the MySQL database from our system. So the first thing I want to declare now is the function I want to use. So for example, now if you want to create a function, you can name it the way you like, but I will be using function. I call it db connect. So this is the name of my function. You can call it your own function, whatever you like. So we need some variables that we need to enter. The first variable I want to enter is the host name. Host, in my case, it is localhost because I'm using local machine A, and the host password, you can call it user. So let's call it user. In my case, is root because I'm using XAMPP. So I'm supposed to enter the password. In some cases, this column is always blank, but I have configured my XAMPP to be using password. So this is not the simple password I've written, and in your case, it's always blank. So another thing we need to enter now is the DSN, is to create a DSN for our application. DSN simply means data source name. So for example, now I want to create a DSN which is equivalent to this. The first thing in this DSN is you are going to tell the PDO which type of driver you want to use. So in my case, I'll be using mysql. You can use Postgre, SQLite, and so on and so forth. After that, you tell the host which host do you want to use. In our case, we are using this host. We have up here is known as host. Concatenate this one back, then change back to string like this. After that, use this command db name. So we have db name. In our case, is the one we failed to create a db name here. So let's say db name in our case, I think is php underscore ty01. If I'm not mistaken, we check it on our database when we get there. So this one we need to change back to php string. We want to enter this one and concatenate it back and change back to this, and we want to set a character set for our application. In our case, it's going to be UTF. It's going to be UTF-8 MB4. So now that we have our data source, so we need to create a file, a variable that we hold whatever we want to send back to the user. So to hold the connection, we call it DBH. So it's got to new PDO. So inside the new PDO, we need to insert all these variables that we have created. So this one takes at least 3 parameters. That's the least you can take is 3 parameters. The first thing is the DSN. The second one is the user. The third one is the password. So now that we have this, so there are a lot of options, like maybe you want to create options or you create it in an array, you can insert it. But in my second tutorial, I will show you other parameters that you can insert. So now we want to check. We cannot just put it like this because we want to use a try catch method on this. So let's remove it. Let's use try catch now. Inside it, we need to enter PDO, and we need to place this one here and enter it like this. So if there's any error while creating or while connecting to the database, we need to display to the user by saying this: my MySQL database connection failed. So we want to tell the user which error do we encounter. So while we're creating this, so we're going to get the error using this method. So now that we have this, we can go ahead and return this one to the user if there's no error at all. So like this. So now that we have this, our connection is done. Let me quickly go through it over again. You can decide to insert this localhost inside this place directly, but I prefer, maybe you want to share your source code with your friend or with your colleagues. You can just remove sorry guys, you can just remove this one, and the person supply the credential for this database. So you can place this one in another folder. You can create a default file, or you can create it a constant value. So that's why I decide to use a variable. You can decide to insert this one manually inside this one. So after this, now we cannot go to the, so we have the DSN, which is the driver you are using. The host is, in case it's local host, and the DB name is this one, and the character set is this. So the new PDO, you are creating a new instance of the PDO objects. It takes these parameters, and if there's any error that occur, then you need to show the error and point to that particular error. Then if no error, return the connection to the user. So in order for us to utilize this, we need to go back to the home page and create a PHP tag like this. Then we need to require that file. So which file are we requiring? We call it dbh.php. The reason why I use that is because they are in the same directory. So that's why I connect it like this. So before you can have access to our database, we need to call our function known as db connection, db connect, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go check. Let's copy it and paste it here. Okay, so now that we want to check if the connection is successful or not. If the connection is successful, we will not see anything, but if it is not, we will see this. So let's go to the home page now, because we have database that is called PHP TY01. So if I refresh this one now, you see there is no error. But if I come back here and see we want to change the Y to YT like this, because we don't have database that is called PHP_YT01 in our database. So you will see this error now. We will see this error. So let's go now, refresh. You see the error. It said MySQL database connection failed because unknown database occurred. We don't have this database. So you can go ahead and try to correct that thing. Now that is correct, you can now go and see and refresh it. You see no error has ever occurred. So guys, this is a quick way of connecting your MySQL, your PHP file to your MySQL database using PDO. If there's any query regarding this video, please let me know in the comment section. I will see you in the second part of the video. Thank you guys.